Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel, and as you guys voted, I am wearing the fish themed outfit. What do you think? You better like it. And today we're gonna do a special video. These are Granny House these are Granny House Headcanons. These are all based on my observation and personal opinion, what I think of the characters, and my overall review and just opinion on what I think the characters are would be not much about how they interact with each other. I'm not that 100% sure how would they interact. Didn't write much on that. But this video is all about the main kids, the little kids, in which I have an opinion on some of them, on their designs. So yeah, we're gonna go over design, personality, background, and story. And I've divided it like that so it's easier to go through them. For this video, yeah, it's only that. And our next video will be about the story of the game, because as we all know, there are a story option in the game that you can play, and the story is questionable, to say the least. Here, there is a little bit of story about the company, laboratory. I'm not really sure. They don't really tell us in the game what it is. It's some sort of experiment, that's for sure. And then another video would be about how my headcanons for the granny, grandpa, Jerome. I do not know his name. Mary and X. X is a very interesting character because when you play the story, he comes out of a tube. He's like deep within the laboratory inside a tube. So he has like a lot of character to him, and he looks like he's wearing prisoner clothes. He could be a prisoner that escaped and ended up in the lab. Not so sure about him, but we'll get to him in another video. So let's begin with this video, and we're gonna start off with Charlotte. Charlotte's design is a 6 out of 10 in my opinion. It looks more like a teenage outfit. I'm not really sure what her overall design was supposed to be, but it's really pretty. It's not ugly. She does, however, have a tattoo on her shoulder, has like white streaks of hair. I feel like her design was supposed to be adult-ish, teenage-ish type of style. Her personality, I think she is the most mature of the group. She has some trauma. She is a child though, so I'm not sure how trauma like that would work. She is definitely the mama of the group. I think she is like the one that takes care of them or comforts them most of the time, you know, like a mom does. And that's based off her nurse outfit. I think she would be the type of mama. Her background, I think she comes from like a semi-struggling family. This is again based off the outfits we see in the game. She's not necessarily rich or poor, just, you know, right there, scratching the surface. And her story, I think her story came from a family that was struggling to pay finances and stuff, and they hear about this lab that is offering money to people who let their children be tested. The family is skeptical is the word, suspicious of them. At first they let her, on the first few tries, they let their daughter over there in this suspicious laboratory, and the pay is really good, but then they start to get a little bit suspicious of the laboratory, and they are not comfortable with their daughter over there anymore. But it's already too late. This laboratory that was near their town disappears, and they have no clue where to find their child. And now Charlotte is in this suspicious laboratory lab thing on a different location. And that's what I generally think about Charlotte. I think Charlotte has room for different types of outfit in the game, because all the outfits are really similar. There's only like 3 that are different: the nurse, goth. I'm not sure what the other one is. I don't remember. She's also the only one that doesn't have an official card, I think, because the other ones had cards. They all had cards, like official art cards, and I think the reason why Charlotte doesn't have one was because she was added later on into the game, near around the time where the game slowly started to vanish, and that's why I think that she doesn't have an official card. Yeah, or in general. Next is Ralph. Ralph's design is a 7 out of 10. 7 out of 10. I think he looks semi-emo, and he doesn't say much. His clothing, his style in general doesn't say much, but based on that semi-emo-ness of the outfit he has, I think he has some sort of struggling story. His personality, I made him have heavy trauma. He has heavy trauma. And he's definitely somewhat mature in the group and has small anger issues. Just small anger issues. He's always comforting Elle. I see the ship on Ralph and Elle, but they're too young to be shipped. But I could definitely see him having favorites in the group. And he's kind of like the guard and shield of the group. He's definitely there to defend them and protect them. His background, I put that he probably lost his mother at a young age, and his father became an alcoholic because of that. Not the abusive type though, that one that hits your child with an alcoholic bottle and attacks them. No, he definitely is more of the emotional, tries to hide it from his son, but his son already knows kind of way. And his story. Oh, I forgot to mention the quote that I put, that his mother told him when she was dying, was always protect those who cannot be protected. And this story was inspired by Cole from Lego Ninjago. Now his story. His dad is trying to reconnect with his son, and they go to the park, and on the way there they kind of have an argument, and Ralph storms off and gets lost, and his father is trying to find him, but he's nowhere to be seen. And he never finds his son ever again, because guess who found them? That suspicious laboratory experiment weird granny thing. And that's my general thoughts on Ralph. I don't have anything much to say about Ralph. I know he has like an official information description, but while doing these I didn't really look at them much. I kind of just wanted to make my own. So yeah, that's it. Now it's time to go to Elle, one of my favorites. Ralph and Elle are my favorites. I think you pronounce it Elle. Elle? Yeah, we're going now with Elle. I don't know if I'm biased or not. I probably am, but I gave Elle a 9 out of 10 because I really like her dress and her plushie, and she's the only one that has unnatural looks, and what I mean is that she has white hair and red eyes, and I feel like there's something to do with that. I also put that I think she's autistic because of her description and her general behavior and story mode, and how she always has a plushie. I'm autistic, and I kind of relate to her in a way. Kinda. So. And I feel like she would be anxious type of person, like socially anxious. She seems to have attachment issues because of the plushie, because she always has it. She never lets him go at all, or her. I don't know what the name of the plushie is. I don't know if they have like official information of the plushie. That would be cool. And I feel like she's part of the experiments because of those unnatural red eyes and white hair. I feel like her family has something to do with it, because her clothing in the game is really fancy. I feel like it's like rich. She feel like she's rich, but that's her design, how I rate it. Her personality, I don't think she has trauma or any previous trauma, or maybe she has a little bit. She's always lost in thought. She doesn't really communicate, and she doesn't really try to talk to others. She's always around Eliot and Dorothy. She just taps people or like pinches their clothes and hey when she wants to talk. She's very quiet and shy. That's what I think about her personality. Elle kind of reminds me of Elle from My Hero Academia. That's kind of the inspiration too. Also, they look alike. They look alike. Now, background, I think she comes from a rich family, a wealthy family, a very rich family. Because again, like I said, all of her outfits. And I feel like her family is related to the experiments or know something about it. Because of, how she looks. I'm not sure. I feel like Elle has been experimented on, but a very subtle way because of the family. Because they're rich and stuff, and they probably have connections. And maybe the family's behind it all. I don't know, but that's just an idea. There's not much story. Talking about story on how she went missing or ended up in the mansion. I feel like she would be with Dorothy and Eliot, but then again, I'm not sure. I put that she was in the maids in town. She has maids, of course she's rich. The maids take care of her because her parents are lazy. And she got distracted and followed Dorothy and Eliot. Dorothy and Eliot. The maids couldn't find her because she went off to see her friends that she really loves. And around there, that's where they got lost with Dorothy and Eliot. That's where the lab, the experiment, whatever the heck it is, where they end up in the mansion, or I don't know. But that's it for Elle. I really love Elle. I love her so much. She's so cute. I love her plushie. Oh my god. But now we're gonna go on to Eliot. Eliot is a 5 out of 10. Design is kind of simple. It's just a raincoat. It's not really giving much story or personality or background. And in the game and the story it does, but in the official cards or whatever, they said some of his personality, which you can tell because in the story he is very detective and curious. 5 out of 10 there. His design, his personality, don't think he has any trauma at all or has suffered anything in the past, until the granny found him or something. He's very adventurous and curious. I think he would be that type because he likes being a detective. And when you're a detective, you have to investigate, go out of your way to find things and stuff. So I put that. But his curiosity gets the best of him sometimes. He goes too far with his detective stuff and finds out things he shouldn't have. Because I like to think that he discovers something from this entire mansion with the sewers connected to a lab and the lab connected to another type of lab. And that's what I think about his personality. Now, going on to his background, I think he's either the brother or half-brother. I know that Eliot and Dorothy are shipped, but I don't see it. They kind of look like siblings because they have the same face. They probably aren't siblings at all. I'm pretty sure they're not. But I like to think that they're siblings or half-siblings. And I am not sure how... I'm not sure how they would be together, if they would be with the same parents or not, or in an orphanage. But I like to think they are in some sort of orphanage or living with the grandparents or something. I don't know. I'm not 100% sure. And story, it's a very basic story. He got kidnapped. They got kidnapped with Dorothy. Exploring, maybe in the woods or maybe in the park.
I'm not 100% sure how would they kidnapped. I know, but I'm not sure how they would go or end up in the house or getting captured at all. But that's what I think about Eliot. Not much on Eliot. I'm not the craziest fan. I like his detective outfit. Moving on now to Dorothy. She is a 3 out of 10. There's literally nothing you can tell about her. She's wearing like some rags, some trash bag outfit. You can only get like her idea of her personality from the card information or the official website, or in the game, in the story, you can kind of see her personality. I'm not really sure. I don't think she has that much trauma. Maybe abandoned by her parents like Eliot, half brothers, or siblings, one or the other. She does decisions without thinking, but she loves to help others in need. She can be brave, a little clumsy sometimes. She's very brave too, like Ralph. I kind of skipped the personality. Now we're going with background and story. Background. The background is, again, could be Eliot's brother or not. I'm not sure. I put either it's her full blood brother or half brother. And also orphanage. I'm not sure because of her outfit. Not sure if she would have a family. She's definitely the orphan. And story, again, she was exploring with Eliot, and then Eliot followed them, and they got on the damn mansion, on the weird mansion with Mary. I love Mary. But yeah, that's it for Dorothy.
And that is it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. One thing I want to clarify and mention, because I've been recording these chunk by chunks, not all together. Something I know is that there is an official website with all the information of the characters, and there is actually a background story. I would have to read it and let you guys know what I think, but these are in journals. Oh, there's lore too. Wow. I need to read this because I didn't really know there was one. This is very interesting. This is probably for another video, and I'll probably improvise it and make it much better. Very interesting information. I hope you guys enjoyed this video and my ideas and headcanons for the characters and what I think of them. And the next video, I'm probably not gonna upload it after this one, maybe after a few other uploads, but I'll make a video about the story of what I think of it. I will read the website story and check the game story and let you guys know what I think of it. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure to like, subscribe. I usually don't say that. And check out my other social platforms that I have, social media. I like to post drawings, pictures of my YouTuber model. And have a lovely day. Besitos.